What is up, guys? We are here to check out the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. We're here at Frank & Sons in City of Industry, California. Everything to do with retro gaming, arcades. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be some awesome YouTubers here. Let's go check it out. Here we have a rare instance where Super Mario himself is playing his very first game. So, who are you supposed to be?
I'm supposed to be Ness from the game Earthbound.
Ness, alright. How long did it take you to set up the costume?
Well, I've already put it together a while ago for another convention, so 2 minutes.
So, who are you guys supposed to be?
I'm an Eevee.
Eevee.
Yes.
Random trainer you find?
Random trainer? Yeah. Those a-holes that just stare at you as you walk by and...
Yeah, and you don't even have to get close enough. They'll find you from a mile away and still approach you for a battle.
I hate you guys.
Yeah.
So we're asking everyone around here, favorite retro game?
Well, my original game was probably Pokemon Yellow, but now I'm really into Earthbound.
Duck Hunt.
Ooh, nice pick.
I like any of the retro Legend of Zelda games. Those are my favorite.
I'm going to give her the point on that one.
Well, definitely want to go with Mega Man. Mega Man 2 is like my favorite one.
Mega Man 2?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's got that classic platforming. It's just a classic game. I love playing it. I still play it to this day.
So we're here with Super Mario himself. How does it feel playing your own game?
Oh, it feels great.
Do you feel that it represents you well?
Oh, very much so.
And your most hated game of all time?
Well, since we're on the retro topic, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is like the worst game ever. If you never played that game, don't ever play that game.
I've never played it, but I've heard people have nightmares after playing it.
It's pretty bad.
The game that I bought that I really hated was the Universal Studios game for the GameCube. It was very terrible.
That sounds like a terrible idea for a game. So how many balls did you have to waste to try and catch this one?
Let's say I lost one. Okay.
You lost a ball?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. So we are here with the game historian, the game chasers themselves, Billy and Jay. We are here with Pat, the NES Punk. Very nice.
I'm here with RGBtv.
All right, guys, we are here with the one and only Meadows from Black Nerd Comedy. Holy crap, guys. I am here with Gerard, the Completionist. How are you?
Good, how are you, man?
I am awesome. So I'm going to start off with a basic question we're asking everyone at the Gaming Expo today.
Okay.
Favorite retro game?
Favorite retro game would be...
I love that one.
Super Mario Brothers 3, hands down.
Link to the Past.
Nice choice. You win. I'm going to give you the point on that one.
I'm going to say, just got to pick one, Super Dodgeball on the NES.
Super Dodgeball.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Yes.
So tell me, what is your favorite retro game?
My favorite retro game, if we want to go like real old school retro, arcade style, Q*bert is the game for me. I love Q*bert, and I love particularly playing Q*bert in an arcade. I can't do it on home console that much. I have to do it with the classic diagonal joystick.
would you consider Earthbound?
Earthbound. Yeah, sure, definitely.
Favorite game of all time for me is Donkey Kong Country 2. So Super Nintendo, yeah, it's like my absolute number one.
Your most hated retro game?
Most hated, oh, that's a tough one.
Smash Brothers.
To the Earth.
To the Earth. Never heard of it. But I'll definitely stay away from it then.
How about Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo because they took out all the blood?
Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum.
I've never heard of it, so I'm giving you the point again.
Final Fantasy 13.
So I'm going to ask you this next question, and I want you to answer it in the voice of Krang because I love your Krang impression.
Oh, God, okay.
All right, ready?
All right.
Worst retro game ever.
Worst retro game ever? All right.
Oh, you fool!
Collectables, the worst retro game ever is clearly E.T. on the Atari 2600. Because if you're going to make a video game about an alien, it should be about me.
I instantly regret asking you that. How do you feel about your modern games?
Modern games, they're good. They're just as good. But of course, you know, there's this thing. I like this picture I seen on the line. It says, "Never forget where you came from," and it's a big picture of Mario looking at himself in the mirror, and he looks all 8-bit.
That's right. Humble pixel beginnings. Let's see how well I do with the original classic Super Mario Brothers on this giant-ass controller. Piece of cake. So your job pretty much is researching games and giving us history lessons.
Yep.
So what was the hardest game to research?
The hardest stuff to research is a lot of Nintendo stuff's hard to research because Nintendo's always tight-lipped about their stuff. So to really talk about games, you have to find like ex-employees that worked on it, and that's tough, you know.
So your guys' job is pretty much just to complete your collections, right? You chase games all around the world. What would you say is the hardest game that you looked so long, but you just it eluded you?
Oh God. Well, for me personally, I've only came across it once, Bonk's Adventure, and I actually didn't buy it. I passed on it, and now it's like over $300, and I've not seen it since.
What about you? Yeah, that one's really hard to find.
I really want a freaking like Zombie Nation. That'd be awesome. And a Panic Restaurant. That would be amazing too. Maybe a Bubble Bobble 2 thrown in, a little dash of Bubble Bobble 2. How about a sandwich? Make a sandwich of them. You know, get a Bubble Bobble 2, a Bonk's Adventure, and a Panic Restaurant as the meat.
That sounds delicious. Your job is essentially completing everything, getting every item, every side quest. What would you say is the hardest game you've ever completed?
Oh, God, that's a hard question. I don't think there's any one game that's too hard to complete, as it's the job of what I've been doing, because I've been doing a game a week for almost 6 years. I've done over 178 games, and that's just the games. You're not talking about the script writing or the production or the After Effects or the assets or the guests or I put in hundreds and hundreds of hours a week on each episode, and that in itself is definitely the hardest part of really any completionist journey.
Promo, I also did a book. Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the NES Library. Back here. So what I'm saying is, I'm insane. But you know what? I'm glad that I've been collecting for 20 years. Because even the past 6-7 years, no one cared about this old stuff. And now everyone cares about it. You're at a convention here. It's packed. We couldn't even find parking. Frank had to walk from the hotel. So this stuff's more popular than ever for people that weren't even born when these games came out. What is this? TurboGrafx 16? You don't even know what the system is. Most people don't. But now people are going to discover through idiots like me what this stuff is. I think it's fascinating. I don't know.
Well, thank you for having me on. Has the fame gone to your head?
Not really.
I mean, you are constantly invited to Princess Peach's castle.
Oh, all the time. I mean, I save her a lot, so it pays off very well after all these years.
Do you ever hit that?
Oh, yes, I do.
All the time?
Yes.
Keep it up, man.
For sure.
You complete me.
I've never heard that before.
Alright guys, well this is it for day one of the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. I had a great time talking to people, checking out all the retro games and the arcades and everything. We will get back to you tomorrow for day two and hopefully talk to some more cool people, check out some more cool things. I am tired and I want to get the hell out of here. See you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? Tomorrow has become today. Welcome to day 2 of the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. So we're here with Jimmy at the Retro Gaming Expo. How you doing today?
Pretty good, thank you.
So we're here with Nico from the band Super MadNES. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you enjoying the expo so far?
Oh, it's been great. This is our first expo.
So we're here with Ben. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing pretty good today. Just got here, looking around, seeing what they got.
So what are you doing here at the Retro Gaming Expo?
Well, we're here promoting our trailer, Retro Rolling Video Games.
What games do you have here today?
You name it. We got everything. We got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, Xbox. Pretty much every game. I mean, not every game, but almost every game that.
All the games ever.
Not all of them.
This weekend was our first show as a band, so yesterday was our first show ever. We started this year. In a short period of time, we were able to pull an album. And what we're doing Super Nintendo soundtracks, specifically Mega Man X and Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
What is your favorite retro game?
Wow.
It's a lot to pick from.
It's a lot to pick from, yeah. I'd probably go Excite Bike on the NES.
Nice, I love that one, especially the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Your favorite game would happen to be Mega Man?
Yes and no.
What is your favorite retro game?
Well, the one I'm actually looking for is a Super Nintendo game called Looney Tunes Basketball.
Most hated retro video game?
Oh, that's easy. Home Alone for Nintendo Entertainment System.
Why is that?
I remember buying that when I was a kid, when it first came out. I, for some reason, was super jazzed about it, and I went to, KB Toys back in the day, had a coupon, went and got it, and it was just boring as hell.
It's hard to say. I don't know. I can't really.
There's so many of them, huh?
So many of them, and then I like them all too. So
we wanted to do something different, so then we can have a bit of our own entity. Hopefully, when you say Superman, it's those guys do this, and they play it like this. So, but yeah, it took about a long time to narrow down to which soundtracks we wanted to play. And there are favorites, some of our favorites, but also with the intention of bringing something that people really enjoy. People are familiar with the games, more or less they know the soundtracks, so it's something that will make them really, really excited. This band is for the community, and it was planned in a way so the community can listen to it and go like, yes, this is for me.
I'm also a musician. Any chance I could join the band?
Well, we're not holding any auditions, so we have a full band right now. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, we're here with my co-host Jose today. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing? The internet land?
Yes. Today, right now, for all of you to see, Jose is going to pick up the Master Sword. What's up, guys? Welcome to the RGBtv panel. With me today is Jose. He's going to be talking to some of these vendors. Let's check it out.
All right, we're here with Steven. He is one of the original Super Video Game Bros. We're here at the Frank & Sons Retro Gaming Expo, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So are you a normal vendor here at Frank & Sons, or?
Yeah, I am a veteran vendor here. I've been here since 2008, so I have a booth on aisle 500.
Nice. Mike owns one of the vendor shops here at Frank & Sons. So tell us a little bit about your shop.
Well, I mainly do retro gaming, and I do everything from vinyl records to I sell old movie posters sometimes, T-shirts, toys, little of everything. Basically, I just sell what my interests are. Yeah.
All right, hey everybody, we're here with Sergio and Andrew. We found this really awesome clothing and art vendor.
Yeah, I'm Matt from Lost Levels in downtown Fullerton.
So what is Lost Levels?
Lost Levels is a retro video game store / arcade. So it's kind of a half and half deal. We sell all sorts of games, new and old. And it's a place you can come hang out and play some arcades too.
The name of the place is called Fed Clothing, Fed Gaming. It's a clothing line inspired by video games.
Word on the street is that you also help put this event together,
I'm one of the board members, one of four.
So what is some of the things that you guys were looking for this event?
The core role of it is making sure our vendors are happy. You know, vendors that have a successful day, it means that they made money, they came, people came. No, so that's the equation to a successful show. So
since we're talking about retro games here this weekend at the con, what is your favorite retro game soundtrack?
Soundtrack. Even though the funny thing is, I'm not a fan of the Mega Man series. I love the music in it.
Music's fantastic.
I'm an Atari guy. I go even further back than that. I collect Atari, but the music at Atari, there's not much to write home about. But oh yeah, love the Mega Man stuff. Yeah.
Nice. So to give the authentic arcade experience, you guys like spill soda on the machines and let it get sticky and half the buttons don't work?
We haven't had that happen yet.
What's your latest designs? What's the stuff that you guys are focusing on right now? I see some Pokemon Go stuff.
Yeah, you see our shirt right there is based on Pokemon Go. That's our latest shirt. Then we got a Diva shirt from Overwatch. We play a lot of Overwatch, and Pokemon. That I play a lot of Pokemon Go.
So I have to ask, what team? Valor. I'm sorry, this interview's over? Okay. So that's your favorite soundtrack to listen to. What's your favorite game to play? You mentioned Atari, so is it back in there, or what's the game you'll never say no to?
Well, my two games that I'm the best at are Donkey Kong and Galaga, and I play Galaga religiously. But the game I'm actually currently addicted to is Blazing Lasers on TurboGrafx 16.
That's a fantastic game. How about you, Andrew? Do you play Pokemon Go?
I do, and I'm on Instinct.
Yeah, this interview's over. Sorry, guys. We're asking everyone at the show, so what is your favorite? Let's go with Super Nintendo, since you mentioned you have a pretty decent Super Nintendo collection. What's your favorite Super Nintendo game?
Mega Man X2.
It's a good choice. He knows his games, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have an absolute favorite? What is the one game you will never say no to playing?
Favorite game, probably Yoshi's Island.
On Super Nintendo.
Even despite the baby crying all the time?
Yes, despite the baby crying.
So if people want to find you, which you guys should, the clothes and designs are awesome. Where can people find you?
They can find us at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Fed Gaming and Fed Clothing.
So if people want to find you here at Frankenstein's, where can they find you? Which vendor number are you?
We're booth number 611 and 613. And we're the guys with all the records and the old games and the buttons and the patches.
Yeah, so check them out, everybody.
Alright guys, so this is it for the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. Had a great time here. Got to meet a whole bunch of awesome people. See a lot of awesome vendors. See the live awesome band. It was an all-around awesome experience. If you like this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. See you guys in the next one.
You guys need to subscribe to RGBtv.
Oh, yeah.
Subscribe to RGBtv.
Subscribe to RGBtv. And if you don't, I'll be really disappointed in you.
And he will not complete games anymore.
That's his words. I'm not going to say that. Those are all his words. I did not say that. Please subscribe to RGBtv. It's on his shirt.
Yeah, well, click his nipple to subscribe to his channel right now. Click right there, right there, right there. Click it.
You're watching RGBtv right now. If you weren't totally horrified by this interview / Pat soliloquy, go ahead, hit that subscribe button.
Bye, Andre. Bye. See you guys.